What's going on YouTube? I haven't made a video in a couple days. Actually, it's been like 6 or 7 days. I've been real caught up with other things. What I would like to do today is, when I first got the Windows 7 RC edition, build 7100, I was having a lot of problems with my network card, or my onboard NIC. It was constantly cutting out every time I restarted the computer. Anything along those lines, I would constantly have to either disable and then re-enable, or I'd have to uninstall the drivers. And every time I was turning on my computer, I had to do this. Restarting, it didn't even matter. Even after updating, it never affected and never changed the way it performed. So I got frustrated, and finally I was able to find and contact a few people and try to sort this issue out. Now, what it is, there's a program called Bonjour that sometimes comes with, I think it comes on like Crisis, and there's a couple other Adobe, some of the Photoshops and some of the Adobe programs come with it. I think iTunes. But anyway, so if you have this Bonjour service that comes with it, you need to disable it. For whatever reason, it's conflicting, and it seems to only be conflicting with the Realtek Gigabyte Ethernet and Windows 7. So I got real frustrated, and I got real tired of the same problem. So I'm going to show you how I fixed it, and hopefully it should fix it for you too. Alright, so what we're going to do first is we have to go to our control panel. Okay, and then we're going to go to System and Security. Let's zoom in here so you can see a little bit better. Okay, System and Security. Then we're going to go down to Administrative Tools. And then we're going to click on Services. Okay, that opens up a new window. Then from here, you're going to look for a long string. Mine happens to be the first one on the list. Here, I'll make this bigger for you. Okay, you're going to be looking for this set right here. Okay, I'm not going to read off the whole thing. You can see what it is. Okay, that's what you want to look for. Then what you want to do is you're going to double click on it. Okay, it's going to open up a new dialog box, and it's going to say service name Bonjour Services. Okay, it's going to give you a description of the same code. Now from here, what you want to do is, if you look down here, it says startup type, and what it defaults to is, I believe it's on automatic, and you don't want to have it on, because every time it's starting up the computer, it's shutting off your network. So you want to make sure you set that to disabled. And every time now, and you don't need the Bonjour service, it does nothing for you. It's just one of those stupid add-ons that comes with these programs. So that's how I fixed it. So again, and then hit apply. Okay. So just to recap, you can open up your control panel, go to System and Security, go back up one more. Okay, top one here, System and Security, and go down to the bottom one, Administrative Tools. You're going to click on Services, or double click, and mine happens to be the very first one, so I'm going to double click on that. It's going to open up a new dialog box, and startup type is set. You have to set it to disable, and then you apply, and you should be all set. That fixed it for me, and I'm happy as shit because I couldn't take it anymore. It was so frustrating and so aggravating that I was almost ready to swap out my motherboard for something as stupid as that, because of a program running in the background, and that was screwing everything up. So that's the fix for Windows 7, and on a Realtek Gigabyte Ethernet. So I hope that helped. I'm going to be making a couple videos shortly. Coming up in the next couple of weeks or so. I'm not sure exactly when I will be having a brand new copy of Windows 7, either Professional or Ultimate. It doesn't really matter. I don't really need the Ultimate because it doesn't add anything more that I use. There might be a possibility of maybe a 5870 coming in, and there probably might be a new monitor, probably a 24-inch, or I'm debating on the Hansg 28-inch. I think it's 1920 by 1200 or 1080. I'm not sure. You know, you can check that out on Newegg. I think it's like $300 for a 20-inch monitor. The reviews have been all outstanding on it. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. So all right, guys. Until next time, I'll talk to you later.